Okay, so I already filmed a video for you guys today. So welcome back. Same day, Tuesday, it's Hailey's birthday. And I am about to prep my fathead pizza crust, and I thought that I would do the recipe for you. I hope this comes out okay. The kids are watching Sing in the background, and you know, those movies can be a little loud. But anyway, so I'm gonna get to cooking. I'm gonna start by preheating my oven to 425, and then I'm gonna grab all of my ingredients out. Tonight I'm going to make a double batch of my fathead crust so that our family friend that's coming over for dinner can also have one. And then her husband will just eat regular pizza with the rest of the family. But Hailey's request was pizza, and they are bringing a big Caesar salad over, which I love their Caesar salads. They get the fresh Parmesan and Parmigiano Reggiano from Trader Joe's and load it up. So I can't wait for that. But I'm going to double this recipe so that we both can have a full pizza if we end up eating that. I usually only eat about half, and then I'll keep half for leftovers the next day, but you never know. I'm feeling a little hungry. I'm going to be going over my ingredients and how much of each one I'll be using in just a second, but for now, if you need to see the ingredients list or you want the recipe, you can find it in the description box. Okay, so I'm going to double my recipe. So I'm going to use 4 ounces of cream cheese. I'm going to be using 2/3 of a cup of almond flour. I'm going to use a few dashes of garlic powder, just however much I feel like. And then with doubling this, it'll be, Colton, shush please. It'll be 1.5 cups of mozzarella cheese. 2 eggs, and that's it. So I'm going to start by measuring out and cutting up my cream cheese, and I cut it into little blocks just so that it melts evenly with the mozzarella because we're going to combine those in the bowl. And then I'm going to add my mozzarella into my cream cheese, and I'm going to pop that into the microwave, and I microwave it in 15-second intervals, and then I pull it out and mix everything together with a fork each time I do it. I usually only go 3 times in the microwave, but you just keep going until it reaches the desired consistency, and you just really want everything melted together really well. You don't want it piping hot because you don't want to end up cooking your eggs when you add your other ingredients. So just keep that in mind, keep the intervals short, and mix often. Okay, so this is the consistency that I like it at, and you can see in just a second, I'll show you that it is melted together pretty well. It's not super hot, so I'm going to start adding my other ingredients. So starting with the garlic powder, and then my almond flour, and then I'll crack my eggs in here also, and then give everything a really good mix, and then it's pretty much ready to go onto my cookie sheet. And you'll see that I like to clean up as I go. I feel like this just keeps things so much more manageable for me. And I'll put things off to the side and wrap them up. And then say when I have stuff going in the microwave or once I pop it in the oven, I'm ready to put things away in the pantry or back in the refrigerator. And that way, you know, when I'm trying to clean up later, I'm not overwhelmed by a ton of stuff still being out, and I can just focus on cleaning dishes. I follow more of a dirty or lazy keto approach. So if you're strict keto, you might not like this next part, but I line my cookie sheet with foil and then I give it a generous spraying with my Costco generic brand canola cooking spray, just so that the cheese crust doesn't end up sticking to the foil. And sometimes it still does stick a little bit, but not as bad as if you didn't use anything at all. My little bird came to get some cheese from me, but I'm about to spread the mixture out into 2 pizzas, and it's kind of like when you're cooking a pancake in a pan. They're going to be about the same size and thickness as that, and so you just want to leave enough space between the 2 so that when they're cooking, they're not going to end up connecting. And get as much out of the bowl as you can and spread it out evenly. If you have to, take some from one like I'm doing right now and add it back to the other. That's fine. It spreads back out really easily. Now the oven's preheated and these are ready to go in, so I can start cleaning up my workspace and putting away all of my ingredients. All right guys, the hard part is done. The pizza is in the oven at 425. It'll be in there for 10 to 12 minutes. Yeah, buddy. Okay, just a second. You see? What do you want me to see? Want me to see what you did? Oh, a snake? Is it your fake one? Okay, let me see. I see. I want to see. Where? Careful. Oh, there's a snake under there. Under the trampoline. No. Ah! That's not a real snake. You're fine. Silly boy. Okay, so my pizzas are out of the oven and I'm gonna put some sauce on them if I can open this jar. And then I usually add about a teaspoon to a teaspoon and a half on each one, which comes out to really low carbs. This is the Classico roasted garlic sauce, and it has about 13 grams of carbs and sugars combined when you add them together for 2 tablespoons of sauce. So we're a little under there, so I'm okay with that. And then I'll just add extra mozzarella cheese on top, and these will go back in the oven for a few minutes just to melt the cheese. This is such an easy recipe, you guys. If you are on a keto journey and you've been looking for a dupe, look no further. This takes the place of pizza. It actually tastes really, really good, and you don't have to feel guilty or have a stomachache after cheating and having real pizza with the rest of the family. I feel like when you're first starting out on keto, and even if you're not just starting, it's so important to have options that are similar to day-to-day things that you might have already been eating. So having a keto pizza option is amazing. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Bye guys.